Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 36 of my PySimpleGUI lessons. In today's video, we're going to be understanding pop-up get text elements. So the pop-up is going to be something kind of like this, where there's an input text. So in here we can write things like 1, 2, 3, but now we can use password character, that attribute, to make it into stars. So and then we're gonna include a practice. If the password is 1, 2, 3 and we press OK, we can get into this mini system I built with a list box in it, like this. Alright, let's start coding. So first, let's import PySimpleGUI as SG, and then let's just make the pop-up. To get pop-up get text, we just write pop-up get text. The P, G, and T are capital. And inside here we can write like a little text like input password, like this. Now we would have input password. Under here we have some of the things that are automatically generated. We have an input text line and 2 buttons, OK and cancel. Yeah, alright. So now in order to get the input that we get, the text that we get, we can give a variable to this, and we can print the variable at the end. Like this. So now if we write something here like 1, 2, 3, and we press OK, then it would print out 1, 2, 3. If we write A, B, C, D, E, and press OK, it would be A, B, C, D, E. If we write a space in here, then this would be a space. Then if we press cancel, it would say none. Even if we have something written in the text element and we press cancel, then it would still be none. So if we press cancel, no matter what happens, it's always none. So this is basically the pop-up get text element. Now let's go into the little practice. So let's say we want to get the right password. Let's give a password. If password is 1, 2, 3, then something would happen. Let's say we can get into a list box. The list box symbolizes a system that is restricted. So let's make the layout. This is why pop-ups are so simple. Compared to normal elements, you have to have the whole layout and while true loops and everything. List box, and then inside we can have a list. Let's define the list up here. So list is, let's say some of the coding languages: Python, Java, and HTML. So now this is the list, and then don't forget the making the window, the while true loop, event and values equals window.read, if event equals none, and we break, and we close the window. Okay, so now we have 2 separate windows. We have the pop-up get text, and we have the list box. So in order to connect these, theoretically, after this one goes away, it would show this one. So like if we run this now, and we press OK, it will automatically go to this one. We need to make it so that if this one is wrong, we can't get to here. So let's put the pop-up in another while true loop. So this way, without getting out of the while true loop, it's impossible to come to the list box. So we can delete the results. We don't need that anymore. And okay, so if result equals password, we can get out of the loop. So we do if result equals password. Password is 1, 2, 3. Then we can break this loop. We break this loop and we come out. Else, if the password is not the result, then if the result isn't the password, then we can make another pop-up that says incorrect. Alright, so let's run this. Now, if we don't write anything, it will just say incorrect, and we get booted back to the pop-up get text window. And now, if we write the right thing, 1, 2, 3, and we press OK, then it would come here. Okay, so this list box is kind of small. Let's make this a little bigger. Size, let's say 35. Now, 1, 2, 3, and it looks better now. Okay, last thing I wanted to go over is what happens if you want to close this. If you get here and you don't know the password, if you press cancel, since none is not password, it'll come to the incorrect and you come back. You press the X, you still come back. So that's a really big problem. We need to fix that. So in the if statements, we can write else if, elif, then we can write if result equals none, so that would be pressing the X or the cancel button, then we would do exit. Exit isn't part of the PySimpleGUI, it's built into Python, so this stops running the code and exits, like the name. Alright, so now if we press cancel, it would come out. Press X, the code ends. Alright, so another thing that I showed in the beginning is the password character. So password character, if this is the star, then now when we write, it would show the star instead of the characters. This way, when we have the star, other people won't get to see the user's password. So that's quite important. 1, 2, 3, and we press OK. This would come into the list box. We can see the list box as like the system that has some restrictions on it. Alright, that concludes lesson 36 of my PySimpleGUI course. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, work code succeed with Work for Tuition's lead.